I don't want to spend too much time in the kitchen, and this recipe has got you covered.
I just want to hold you. I just want to look into your eyes and tell you that I want you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tara. I can think of nothing more comforting on a chilly autumn evening than a bowl of homemade chicken noodle soup. So that's what we're going to be making today. We're going to be using our Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can still make this recipe, and I will leave complete instructions for both ways along with the ingredient list in the description box below. Before we get started, if you have not already, I would love for you to be a part of this community. You do that by hitting the red subscribe button that's right below this video, and be sure to hit the bell icon, that way you're notified each time I post a new video. So if you guys are ready to make some incredibly delicious chicken noodle soup, then keep on watching. The first thing we need to do is to prep our veggies. So I'm using some rainbow chard here. I thought it would be really different and interesting. You can use whatever veggies you have on hand. With rainbow chard, it's really important to rinse it well, even though I buy organic. So I'm just using my salad spinner here. These things are just so incredibly handy. So I'm just getting out all of the moisture. And then we're gonna just kind of slice this up. The easiest way to do this is to kind of roll it up and then slice it. It just makes it so much simpler. And yes, we're gonna use the stems. I'm gonna cut the ends off, but we're gonna slice these like you would celery. If you have celery and would prefer to use that, of course you can use that instead. So I'm using these rainbow organic carrots. I could have left the skins on and just washed them, but I did peel them. And now I'm just dicing them up. And then we're gonna use some ginger and some garlic. I absolutely love using ginger in a chicken noodle soup. It just adds such a zing to it. I love it. But I did decide to use my microplane because we really don't wanna bite into any big chunks of ginger. Use as much or as little as you like. Next, we're gonna grab a shallot. I'm only using one here because we're gonna use leeks, and leeks kind of have a oniony type flavor to it. I thought this combination worked really well. So we're gonna just dice this up. Now we're gonna grab our leek, and we're gonna start by cutting off the very dark part of the green leaf. We don't wanna eat that. And then, see how dirty these are? I'm scoring the bottom of this, and I'm just kind of tearing off the very outer layer, and then we're gonna slice this before we wash it. It's really important to do this with leeks. Just rinse them really well. They'll float to the top, and then fish them out, and then we're gonna just chop up some fresh parsley. Now it's time to grab our Instant Pot. So set it to saute on high, let it heat up, and we're gonna add a drizzle of olive oil. So we're gonna add our shallots and the garlic and the ginger, and just let it just kind of saute just for about 20 to 30 seconds. You don't wanna burn the garlic. And then we're gonna add our stems of the rainbow chard. You can skip sauteing and just throw everything in and hit start, but if you saute, it just adds so much more depth of flavor, so I highly recommend it. So I'm gonna deglaze with just a little bit of water. We're gonna throw our carrots in there. This soup is gonna be so incredibly flavorful and delicious. So now we're gonna add the leeks. We're gonna be using cooked chicken in this recipe. I will leave a link to my video. I've already made a whole chicken on this channel before if you wanna check that out later. So you can either use already cooked chicken, you could grab a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store, and that will be delicious as well. But we're doing this for two very important reasons. The first, it's gonna make it so much faster for a busy work week to be able to have dinner ready. The second, we're gonna be placing the pasta inside the Instant Pot to cook at the same time, and we do not want it to be overcooked. You guys are gonna absolutely love this recipe. Next, we're gonna add our cooked chicken and some soy sauce. I'm using gluten-free tamari and some salt and pepper. We're gonna add our rainbow chard to the pot, and I'm using bone broth here. I'm gonna use a combination of bone broth and chicken stock. You can use either all chicken stock, you can use vegetable stock, you can even use just water if you want. You just wanna make sure that you have enough liquid in the pot for everything to cook. And lastly, we are gonna add our pasta. So I'm just looking just to get it right underneath the water. We don't wanna stir it around too much, just so that it's submerged. Now we're going to grab our lid, making sure the silicone ring is on. We are going to hit cancel on the Instant Pot, set our Instant Pot to high pressure for just 6 minutes. Once the Instant Pot is finished cooking, we are going to perform a quick release. And when the pin drops, we are good to open it. How incredibly delicious does this look? Can you believe this soup cooked in only 6 minutes? So I'm gonna add the fresh Italian parsley. I like to add that right at the end. You could also add some fresh spinach now if you like. This soup is so incredibly hearty, satisfying, warming, absolutely perfect for this time of year. I like to top it with some red chili flakes, a little bit more fresh parsley, and some crispy chickpeas. You guys are going to absolutely love this recipe. This soup is perfect for meal prepping. Any extra portions you can place in individual containers and then set them in the freezer. And then when you're ready for it, you can either thaw it overnight in the fridge or take it out of the freezer and just place it on the counter for a little while and then put it in the microwave or on the stove to warm it up. What did you think of today's video? I would love to hear from you. Drop me a comment below. Let me know either a video you'd love to see, a series you're interested in. If you liked today's video and you want to see more like it, be sure to hit that like button and share this video on all of your social media platforms with your friends, your family, your coworkers, or anyone else that you know that is interested in healthy but delicious recipes. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.